It's the seventh day of Advent. My name is Elaine Pendergrass. I specialize in children's ministry and in education, particularly elementary and preschool children, and I'd love to give you some tools to work with your children today on this seventh day of Advent. When my children were young, I paid attention to what was going on around us a lot, as many of you do. And as we walked up to stores, Walmart, grocery stores, pretty much you name it, outside of malls at the time, there would be those red buckets with a person standing beside it, oftentimes with a Santa hat or something like that, ringing a bell. And I began to wonder about that. What did that mean? Where was this money going? Why were people ringing this bell? When I did some research, I learned that this is called Red Kettle season. I learned that the Salvation Army uses this Red Kettle season as a big fundraiser to use money throughout the year for kids and youth programs, to help families who need food, and also to provide housing for people who are homeless. So it's a great, worthy cause, and it's a Christian organization. And so as we went by these red kettles, I thought, what can I do? Because it feels sometimes like everybody wants your money at Christmas, right? There's something at church. You need to give to the annual giving fund and give your end of year gift. You need to give to this family. We're doing Angel Tree. There's a homeless family that we want to help. There's stuff for our kids. On it goes. And it can be where we really feel stretched thin because of the money that feels like it's required and asked of us. So let's stop for a minute. And let's reframe this, right? Let's remember why we're celebrating Christmas. It's not about the gifts. It's not about what we give. It's not about the money. It's not about all of that. It's about the birth of Jesus. So how does this red kettle thing relate to the birth of Jesus? Well, Jesus was given as a gift to us. In fact, he was the best gift. God the Father sent Jesus, God the Son, to earth as a baby. And that's why we celebrate Christmas. That's where it all began. So he was the greatest gift to us. In the story as well, the Magi brought gifts to Jesus of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And we give gifts to each other to show love, to show we care, to commemorate Christmas, and for all of those reasons. So it is admirable to give. If there is money in your family and you have some availability to help a family in need, absolutely help them. If you have money to give to your church, absolutely give to your church. If you have money to give to something else that you feel is a worthy cause, absolutely do it. One way that you can do just a little bit and also teach your children along the way is to give your kids a quarter or so when you get to the store and have them go up and put money in the red kettle. Put it in the thing where the people are ringing the bells, and tell them, when you give this money, you're helping kids who don't have enough food at home to have food. You're helping families who don't have their own home, their own beds, to have a place to live. You're helping kids who don't have maybe an after school program or a place to do their homework or a place to play sports, be able to do that. So when you take this money that I gave you as a gift and you then give it as a gift, you're helping other people and giving as a gift. Doesn't that sound a lot like what God did for us? God, in fact, gives us the money. All the things that we have are from God. Ultimately, it's all his, right? Everything we have is his. And then we give it to other people who hopefully then share it with other people. So in this way, we're kind of like playing God the Father, giving God the Son, our children, the money, who give it out to the other people. So it's not a perfect analogy, but the idea is we're teaching our children that giving is important, that God gave Jesus to us, and that we can give to others. Again, this is another way to help your children not be greedy and not focus just on themselves. When they say, I want to keep this money and put it in my piggy bank, tell them this time it's not for that. Some of our money we keep and we use for things that we need, but some of our money we give away because God gave it to us, and we want to share and be generous just like he was generous with us when he sent God the Son to earth. So the red kettle season is a good time to talk about Christmas with your children. So take some quarters or whatever kind of money you want to give one to your children, to each child, and let them give them each time you see that red kettle. Have a great Advent, Day 7.